Final play, looks like barring a penalty. Prescott over the middle of the turf, gets smoked right away, and that'll do it. The 49ers back to the championship game.
What was that? What was that?
Are you talking about the Cowboys loss?
Yeah, that final play. That's a great play for the Stephen F. Austin intramural
around the
field.
world. It was terrible.
I mean, we can look at this many ways, but that last play, I get it. They're trying to isolate and get blockers in front of whoever receives it for a miracle play. But to lose to the 49ers back-to-back years in the playoffs, Tess, I don't know what to think about this Cowboys program. My question to you is, are we going to see the Cowboys play in the Super Bowl again in our lifetime?
I think yes. I also think, though, we have a problem here because we've been in the playoffs and missed the NFC Championship berth now. I think it was 12 or 13 times. It's that many.
The Cowboys are 5-13 in playoff games since 1996.
It's embarrassing.
It is.
It's embarrassing, and I mean, it was heartbreaking.
It was. We're going to dive into that, and we're going to probably have the fastest episode I think we've ever had.
What?
Yeah. the guys at Honest AC and Plumbing, last I checked, they're pretty deep Cowboys fans, but we always talk about their AC and heater maintenance, but we always forget about the plumbing. We forget about our plumbing. They got a very talented staff over there that
I don't forget about my plumbing. I have to have a colonoscopy in 2 weeks. So.
Hey, that's the thing. That's a life in the 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Honest can't help you with that. Not that kind of plumbing. So, Tess, we can look at this many ways. The Cowboys did win a playoff game this year, but they get to the divisional round, which has been their nemesis in recent history. Now we can talk about the potential of Dak Prescott's future. And I guess we could hear from one of his teammates, the CD Lamb. I think he's being right. He's being very honest because it takes more than the quarterback. But there's so many people doubting that Dak can be that guy that takes them to the so-called promised land.
I mean, he was going to get criticized regardless, no matter how he played. Unless he didn't throw 2 or 0 interceptions. If he'd have threw 0 interceptions, everybody would have been on his coattail. Just because he threw picks, everybody's going to be on him. That's fine. Everybody throws picks. But he plays for Dallas Cowboys. He's number 4. He's our starting quarterback. So that's what comes with it. I'm with my boy, and he knows that. So it is what it is. We're going to work. We're going to work.
I like that. As opposed to the Dallas Cowboys organization that tweeted something not so positive about Dak. So that's neat that CD said that.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure, the Dallas Cowboys Twitter handle, they have their own media team, so to speak, in-house. I think I know what you're talking about, where they talked about how he's not the guy at championship level. I mean,
right.
Dak can play. He's talented. But I want to see him. There is a natural progression here. They won a playoff game against a bad Tampa Bay team. That whole division was garbage that Tampa Bay came out of. Mm-hmm. I want to see him with a healthy offensive line, 2 more receivers. This was on the Cowboys for not signing Amari Cooper in the offseason, and your only number 1 target was CD Lamb.
I also saw some not so great coaching.
That's questionable.
I'm going to throw that out there in the universe.
That's a good one. You can talk about the OC, or you can talk about the head coach, but it also got to factor in the situation in which, Tony Pollard went down. In comes Zeke, and we'll talk about Zeke shortly. But why did they not keep up with that same type of game plan with the other running back? And it just begs the attention on McCarthy's future as the Cowboys head coach.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take? Because he's won, but we cannot get past that certain round.
Is it worth getting rid of him over though? I mean, that's a big thing. Like I don't know. And I actually like him, but
I do like him. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's going anywhere.
Well, Jerry, who it looks like he was aged quite a bit immediately after the game, answered that question as well.
No, not at all. And their decision for our kicker was exonerated with his field goal in my mind, and I'm proud for him. But this is very sickening.
Yeah, sickening. It's hard. It's hard to lose. It's hard to win. But I think Cowboy fans, and I'm going to go ahead and say it, since you and I have entered the world out of the womb, we've been Cowboy fans. It was in our DNA. I think, like Texas fans, Longhorn fans, Cowboy fans are entitled.
Yeah. Well, and Sean, I will have to tell you something. I wasn't born a Cowboy fan.
You were not? I thought you were. I was mistaken.
I was born an Oiler fan.
Oh, so when did the switch occur?
Well, when they kind of went away, and I was like, I don't want to be a Texan fan. I don't want to be a Titan fan. Right. But my mom always, like, I was still born and raised liking Dallas, but right. Houston the Oilers, not the Texans.
Love you, Blue.
Were kind of like what I grew up with. Now, I have no problem rooting for Dallas, and I will root for Dallas all day now because I don't have my other team.
I get it. You know, I get that. And that was in 92 was the year that I thought that the Cowboys and Oilers were going to meet in the Super Bowl. Cowboys did it. Or 93. I can't remember which. I think it was 93. And the Oilers had a huge lead in Buffalo. The second half collapsed. And that's what did not allow that scenario to be an all Lone Star State Super Bowl. But I think this team next year is going to look a little different. I don't think Zeke is going to be around. He's even, I think, reportedly offered to accept less to remain a part of the Cowboys roster. I don't know.
I like that.
But back to McCarthy. There's so many talk shows out there, so many media-related shows, and Rex Ryan, former NFL head coach, on one particular show on the ESPN platform. This is his take because I kind of can see this. But I'm with you. I don't think there's going to be a change.
Look, I know this about Jerry Jones. He cut his right arm off to win another Super Bowl. And so you know what? Is that right arm Sean Payton? I don't know.
Sean Payton. So what he did with the Saints, I mean, Sean Payton was once on the assistant for the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
That rumor has been going around now for like 3 years. Sean Payton. I mean, do you think it would be a bad look or for Jerry Jones? He's not getting any younger. We can tell.
No, he looks like the ghost from Christmas Past or something.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. I'm trying not to fall into that mold for both of us of being the fanboy and fangirl.
Right.
But where voices are extensions of the Cowboy Nation, we feel you. We feel the pain. But it's almost to the point to where this is a jinxed, snake-bitten franchise.
Oh, you think it's a lemon?
I think it's a lemon. And I don't know what to do about it. I mean, the ridicule continues. Even the certain tweets about Maher, who did make 2 field goals,
Yeah.
and he was about to miss an extra point, but somebody blocked it and prevented it from being another missed extra point. These were legit tweets. Even our own governor of Texas, I can kick as good as the Dallas Cowboys kicker. That's bad.
Greg Abbott, everybody knows he's in a wheelchair.
Correct.
And I'm not saying anything about being disabled, but clearly he couldn't be a kicker.
Right.
We know that.
There was a comment of someone you and I have both met to that tweet, to which she said, "You might want to sit this one out." I was like, whoa.
Take a bench, governor.
Oh, governor. Then, of course, Morton Anderson, the legendary retired Hall of Fame kicker for the New Orleans Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Are the Cowboys hiring?
Yeah, I mean, I feel for him.
I do too.
I really do, because I think not only athletic prowess, but mental prowess is a part of any sport, be it professional, amateur, or, school. And I can only imagine what his mental game looked like. So, I don't know. I feel for him. I think it was hard. I listened to everybody on the NFL pregame shows, Samantha Ponder, all the people, and they were all like, ooh, that was hard to watch.
It was. Every bit of it. I will say this, a really highly regarded, highly respected kicker that we all know. I reached out to him and I said, what is it? What exactly is going on? To which he replied, Maher's plant foot is too close to the kick spot.
Huh.
So, in other words, it's correctable. I thought it was mental all along.
I thought maybe it was the laces were out.
Yeah. That detective, Jim Carrey. Oh, my God. The jokes continue.
Mm-hmm.
All the jokes continue. It's pretty bad. Hey, we're going to take a quick break because it's breaking our hearts talking about this, and we're so highly pistified about what's going on. And before we take a break, go ahead and like us, subscribe to us on the YouTube page, and follow the Facebook page. That's where all the goods are. Lots of goods, including a certain organization that Tess and I got to witness a record night in front of, who happens to be a partner of this podcast. And man, what a night. What a night. And we'll talk about it on the other side of this break. For all of your insurance needs, look no further than our primary sponsor, Jim Saxton State Farm Insurance Agency. The ATX OG has been insuring Austin for over 3 decades. And get this, Jim Saxton is a Longhorn legacy. He is the son of the late, great James Saxton, who was a Heisman finalist. Be sure to give him a call, or better yet, visit his website, saxtoninsurance.com, and tell him that the stories inside the Man Cave Boys recommended you. How about that, Tessar? We witnessed.
Oh, it was a great night.
An amazing night for RBI Austin. I was hoping for that 7 figures, that 7th figure added to the total raised. I've only been involved 7 of the 11 years, and it's just been like this as far as the curve. And $700,000 last year, $1 million last Friday night. Your first experience of that, how was it what you expected, or what did you walk away? What did you learn about that and the people and the organization?
Yeah, obviously a lot of people very passionate, dedicated, hardworking. But I think one of the coolest things that I got to see was the appreciation that the kids had. So when they went up on stage and talked about what it meant to them to be able to, play softball or baseball respectively, I thought it was pretty great. And I was honored to be a part of it. So
it was a long night.
It was a long night. You know what I mean?
I had to Uber back downtown the next morning. Yeah. But shout out to Matt Price and the RBI board and RBI Austin. And for those of you who want to learn more about it, go to rbiaustin.org. We're about to have we have a plot of land kind of east of Austin, owned facility, baseball, softball fields, and an indoor performance enhancement facility to enrich academically and athletically. And it's
amazing.
Benefits kids on the east side, which is changing daily. The amount of lives which have been changed and gone a different direction because of RBI Austin is phenomenal. A guy that you and I both know, all the conversations I've had with him, I don't know why it never came up. It never came up, nor did I ask or even think about it. Jahmal Fenner.
Right, LBJ.
Oh, my God. So I think when you were 3 years younger than me at Anderson, he was the quarterback and defensive back for Reagan, old Reagan, which is northeast here in Austin. And to become the head coach of then Reagan's biggest rival, LBJ, he understudy of the late, great Andrew Jackson, and Jahmal Fenner, now on Sarkisian's staff at Texas, taking over for Chris Gilbert as a director of, the liaison to high school football coaches or high school programs. What's your thoughts on that, to have an Austin guy like that? Austin, born and bred, pride of ATX, that guy for recruiting.
I think it's very logical move.
Yeah.
Like, it just kind of feels right, seems right. A local guy, you just don't find that very much anymore. And I love that we like went in there and, dipped into that local pot and got Jahmal, because I think he's going to be great. Like, I'm really excited.
I'm excited for him. I mean, it's not a true coaching role, but man, you really need somebody that understands what it's like to be a head or a high school coach. And he's got a lot of energy. He's got a beautiful wife who is a fully supportive, beautiful family. And this guy's natural fit. Hey, he was actually in the UT system. He played for the UT El Paso.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, he's Jahmal. We love you. Stories Inside the Man Cave VIP alumni, man. Great opportunity for you, and we are extremely excited for you, and I think it's going to pay dividends in recruiting as well. TikToking in the Man Cave this week, so I'll set it up this way. Nick Saban was at a some type of gala, and I don't know how it came about. Well, I'm trying to set this up the best way. So he was talking about how it took him several years to get his now wife Terry to go out with him when they were younger, and she was dating some guy who was a mechanic, and he finally got her attention. And he said there was a big class reunion at her high school, and the guy's name, the mechanic, Mickey Schaefer. His wife's name's Terry, and he made it. He said, "I am going to find out where Mickey Schaefer works." And they did a little drive-by, and this is Nick telling the story, the legendary Alabama football coach.
So I said, I am not going to miss the opportunity to do a drive-by. Just to make sure she kind of knows how she picked. So we drive by Mickey Schaefer service station, and I said, see there, honey? There's your boy, Mickey Schaefer. said, if you'd have married him, that's where you'd be now. She said, bullshit, if I'd have married him, he'd be the head coach at Alabama now. So
behind every great man, there's a greater woman.
There's a much greater woman. Absolutely, no doubt. That was we rarely see that side of him.
That's so great.
Terry,
I love that.
You know that she has a level of sarcasm in that household every day too.
She's got to run Mr. Saban, so.
And I guarantee she runs the Saban household.
I bet she does. Oh, that is funny. That's great. I loved it.
Bullshit. Mickey would be the head coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Hey, last episode, I definitely want to promo this. I know I didn't tell you about it, but there was a young man that I actually covered in high school during my media days. Name's RJ, played at Westwood. Great kid, great faith-based family. He signed with Northern Arizona. That's his picture on the right. Was a quarterback, was the Big Sky Conference Freshman of the Year. Well, he entered the portal after this year, and Baylor picked him up.
Oh.
And so, but here's the key to that story for RJ. He grew up a Baylor fan. I think maybe one of his parents, they're Baylor graduates, and he grew up going to Baylor games. Sean Bell, who was a quarterback at Baylor and was from China Spring outside of Waco and was the head coach at Cedar Ridge for 2 or 3 years out in Round Rock. Well, Sean Bell had always kept in touch with RJ, and he was the main guy that brought him back. Just funny how life works. And RJ was on episode 226. And maybe if I remove that graphic here, you can see all the platforms, but you can see it like on our YouTube and Facebook pages. But RJ, good kid. He's got a great little beard going. Pretty good. Nice job.
A little face muff.
Yeah, that's what it is. Good kid. Mm-hmm. It would be Tes approved if you got a chance to meet him. So yeah, RJ Martinez, episode 226.
Hey man, tell me something good.
Tes, it doesn't have to be football related. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I know the AFC and NFC championship games are coming up this weekend. Mm-hmm. I really don't care. I care about people we've seen and followed. I hope they do well. I don't really care about watching. I'm done with football until August.
Yeah.
But tell me something good to counter my negativity.
Well, this is a scotch selfish, but I will make 365 days around the sun again this coming Monday. So I'm proud to report that because this last year has been quite one for me, and I'm going to be celebrating with friends like yourself, Sean. And I'm just happy to be here, happy, healthy, and I will be going to a Texas basketball game on my actual birthday, which is on a Monday night. And I'll be watching Texas play Baylor. And I love the Moody Center. Yeah. Love it. Yeah. It's so fun.
It is.
I'm going to be going there with my mom. And I think it's going to be a great night. So I'm excited for the weekend. I'm excited for Monday night basketball. And yeah, so I have no complaints.
I think that's beautiful. So I want everybody who's watching right now, go to @StoriesManCave on Twitter and wish the queen of Stories Inside the Man Cave podcast, the only queen, the one queen, the one and only Tes Sawyer, a happy birthday. She deserves it.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Happy Cake Day, Tes. We love you.
I love you guys too.
Yeah, that's something good right there. And all I can say is, what can I say that's something good? There's a lot of things. Man, I feel the momentum of this new year. There's a lot of work a lot of work to be done. In the midst of it, we're already stressing out, trying to meet our goals. And I've got one thing that I know I've been good about, except for RBI night. You know, I am dedicated to cocktails 1 day a week, and that's it. That is really good.
Like kind of like not drinking all through the week and
just 1 day. It may just be a margarita.
Cutting back a little bit.
Yeah, this may be a margarita at I almost said Joe T. Garcia's in Fort Worth. I meant Matt's El Ranchos here in Austin.
Yeah,
Texas.
Sure.
Get a margarita. There it is. You know,
feel better.
That's my whole goal so far. No dry January, but it's not as prominent as Tes Sawyer's birthday. But
you can have your one margarita that night.
That night, yeah. the designated night we're going to celebrate you. And Rodney Terry and the Horns, you need to give Tes Sawyer a win Monday night.
Please
at the Moody Center.
Please, Lord, don't let me walk out of there with a loss. It's going to be very
Lord. Come on, Lord. We're praying for Tess. She deserves a little gift. Moody Center, treat her well, as they did when, and that was fun. That was not, and honestly, that was the last time we've been for the little get together at an Austin iconic venue on Shoal Creek.
That's right. How things have changed.
They have changed. Oh my God. So lots of birthday love to this one. And for Tes Sawyer, for everybody part of the Man Cave family. By the way, speaking of the Man Cave family, Stevie Lee and his lovely wife Summer got to sit at a table with us at RBI. So it's good to see, you know.
We got to sit at a table with them.
We did. It was not they sat with us. Stevie's shoulders, how do you describe those?
Large. I don't know. What's something like
broader than broad?
Yeah. I mean, my measuring tape's not long enough. I don't know.
Imagine being his tailor.
No.
No, he's custom fit.
Not gonna happen.
All the way around.
I saw him in a suit. I was like, dude, where did you get that?
What is that? Always smiling. He and Summer both.
Yeah.
And Summer, man, she has one of those $1 million smiles, by the way.
Oh, for sure.
And they loved it. Tess, much love. Happy birthday. And for Stevie and his better half, Summer, and the OG Man Cave boys, that being Big Mike, Hardball Harge, and Coach Mo. What do we say?
We out.